Yeah. All right, yeah, I'm ready whenever. I'm sorry about all that.
It's all good.
No, you know what? You think you're sorry now? Just you wait a minute. I'll show you how sorry you can be. Because Nico Robin's not on the cover of this One Piece.
Yeah, she is.
Well,
She's on the shoulder.
Sure, kind of.
She's on his shoulder.
Symbolically, though, she's in the group of crew members that are literally being carried by Luffy, unlike everybody else that is depicted larger and separately.
Yeah.
oh, hold on a second. I take issue with this because Jinbei didn't need Luffy to succeed on the seas.
No.
Now, granted, Luffy doesn't need Jinbei to succeed on the seas either. And neither does Robin.
He's at this point become fodder in the same way as everybody else.
Fodder.
They all got
You're
one
calling
tap, just the same by Gunko before she even got possessed by
the
Imu.
first son of the sea is fodder.
Listen,
That's rage bait. That's rage bait.
It's not his
That's
fault
rage bait right
either.
there.
It's okay.
That's rage bait.
But
Black Clover all day, baby. Black Clover all day. My Hero Vigilantes, never heard of it. Never heard of it.
You can't say that. We haven't started the episode yet.
Hey, you remember how the end of the first season was? This is the story of how I became the greatest hero.
No, I
the
don't.
End of the final chapter goes. This is the story of how we became the greatest heroes.
I don't.
What a
remember
flipped
anything.
script on
I'm
that. That's
just
crazy.
A silly little
Way
guy.
to fumble the whole thing. Deku ain't shit now, buddy. He's a little sugar baby to Kachan. Which
That's
actually, I think
this whole time.
Yeah. Actually, I think I just gave you what you wanted. You and AO3.
Wait a minute. I have
Wait a second.
I have
Wait
the
a
most
second.
confused feelings right now.
I came around from being upset at you to validating you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I really want to agree with you, even though, like, you've said blasphemy, but, like, it serves my agenda.
I have an agenda here, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Well, speaking of agendas,
welcome to One Piece.
Don't look
everybody.
at my tabs.
So just like a lot of other arguments that be floating around the internet, I think this cover page kind of puts the nail in the coffin for some debate that be going on. Because we definitely get Rogers and we get Luffy right there in the center. We get Rayleigh and Zoro right there on the left hand side, or I guess it would be their right hand side. So that's the number 2 spot, and then we got Scopper Gaban and we got Sanji safely secured in that number 3 spot. So
Now,
I think we can put this to rest.
Scopper does still insist that he's the second strongest.
As the 3rd place guy normally does.
Yeah.
So, there you go. It's official, One Piece fans. Sanji's number 3. Not
honestly,
not even a contender.
The Hawaiian shirts make sense.
True.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's subtle messaging. The certain audience gets it. But also, I think if we're going off this metric for power scaling, does this mean it's a tie for strongest Straw Hat between Nami and Luffy?
No, Nami is slightly smaller than the
No. That's why it's a
Luffy,
1B. That's why it's a 1B,
Luffy
because listen, it's not
smaller than Sanji. I don't know if it's size.
Yeah.
True.
So here's why I'm saying it's a 1B, is because clearly in an actual fight she's not stronger. However, when they're on the seas, it's what Nami says goes, right? And we've been shown that she has attacked Luffy and given him actual injuries more so than some major villains that we have come across. And we know that can only happen if you have a certain amount of hockey, especially at this level, to injure Luffy. You know what I mean? And we think we've had one of these scenes fairly recently. She clears fucking Sanji because she's a woman. So that's not even a competition. Right? And let's not forget, she has the type advantage in the Zoro matchup. What is Nami's job on the crew?
Navigation.
Exactly, and Zoro can't navigate for shit, so he can never find her. Thus, she wins by default. So it's a 1B situation.
You know what? By this logic, I concede. I feel like everything you just said was factual. I can't argue.
Absolutely.
I also 100% agree with Alex that Nami is best girl.
That's
not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what you were saying. That's what you were saying.
That's not what I was. That's not what I was saying. Robin is best girl. Robin is best girl.
What do you mean?
Followed up by Viola.
That little thing right there on the shoulder?
Best girl, like best boy, does not have to be the strongest in the series, might I remind you.
True.
Okay, this isn't the fucking Dragon Ball fandom.
Speaking of best girls, we get introduced to the old Kuja pirates, who were the idols of the sea. And that is our chapter here, 1156 idols. And it looks like everybody wants Shaky. Even though we got Gloriosa as the Empress and Captain, who in her youth and beauty really likes Rogers. And then we get Rogers really liking Shaky, along with everybody else really liking Shaky. And, if Roger's goal is to fight her and get dominated so he can lay down there and get a good view looking up, this guy's playing the smart game. He's doing the long con.
Just imagine being the most powerful man in the seas, and instead of just, being with the woman you love most, you resort to pervy middle school bullshit. I'm gonna sit under the bleachers.
I mean, he looks he does look very young in these chapters and panels. So, I wouldn't put it too far past him.
He looks very joy boy.
True.
A little. It's definitely been alluded to. He should have been the boy of joy. So
I will say, it's a little weird not seeing him with the stash, but I'll let it slide. I get that it needs time to grow.
That would have added to what Matt was saying.
Yeah,
depending on the stash,
Fair enough. We definitely get Gloriosa being a bit jealous of Shaky, and we get Shaky not blowing a kiss, but giving him a cute little wink, because he seems to be the one person that isn't just absolutely head over heels swooning for her. So it makes sense why they have a quiet little home out in the archipelago. Then we get Garp interrupting, and of course, as young men do, it's just on site. So we get a nice little one panel action shot. We learned that Shaky actually takes the mantle of Empress for a little bit, who then is followed by, who is it? Tritoma, who was expressed a couple.
Mother, I think.
This is the first time we got her name. Actually, this is the one before Boa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then we're back on Elbaf, where we have Loki trying to just set sail on the seas by himself, because he's like, fuck this place. Fuck you people. I'm gonna go be a pirate, and I'm gonna be cool, and I'm gonna be independent. But he is still just a kid, so it inevitably does not work. We get Ida being not the stepmom, but the mom that stepped up and being like, hey, come live with us, and we'll be a happy family together, because I know you just want a mom and dad and some siblings. And he's like, I hate you. Don't know. Then everybody's like, you spoil him. But she a real one for that. Then we get Pirate Island. We get Kyo the Hitman trying to join the crew. We get Rox talking about how there's 2 devil fruits out there that he wants. How one of them is most likely found on Elbaf. And it's very interesting that he says, and its power will only be truly unlocked if Harold eats it.
You also skipped a really important part.
Which part?
Rox saying Harold's his pal. We were kind of tossing up the idea of them being like that's kind of rivals before, or there being some bad blood, I guess. But Rox is very insistent that they're friends, even though like Harold is pretty open about not liking him or not respecting him or whatever. So
I think Harold has at least some respect for him, but just because of his
strength, yeah.
But
and they also use that to escape together. But the way I'm looking at it is Rox is fucked in the head.
He's more than just a little quirky, I will say that.
He's got that Luffy energy where a stranger's just a friend you haven't met yet.
He said it so I didn't have to.
The hey, I like you, join my crew.
Basically, it's that like a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet.
True.
So, could it be that Oda misled us and maybe Luffy's more like Rox and Blackbeard's more like Roger?
It's too hard to tell. Like as of right now, it's too hard to tell. I could see.
Like, what do we do with this?
Yeah,
what do we do with this?
It's all the long con.
Well, I mean,
part of the joke.
I mean, we have Silver's Rayleigh there, and he did play the long con with Shocky. So,
true.
He did do that. Welcome back, buddy.
But yeah, basically talking about how he wants to find the devil fruit. He wants Harold to eat it. And then it says, go to Galilee. And that should be what? A band of frozen giants.
Yes, the shipwright giants.
Yeah, you're right.
Correct, yes. Yeah. Look at Matt, remembering the lore.
True.
Hell yeah. I love lore piece. What are you talking about?
And we finish out with a nice shot of the Rox pirates together, and Elbaf is the key to taking down the Holy Land. And he declares that he will show them the peak of the world. So, all in all, decent chapter. I'm not going to say it was the best thing ever. It wasn't super lore PC, wasn't super actiony, but it's definitely some good build up. It's kind of glossed over the fact that Loki wants to join Rox, but you can never do it. But yeah, it's about everything that happened this chapter. Do we have any predictions? I don't know if Rox is talking about the former Gomu no Mi, and maybe if giving it to Harold with their connection to Joy Boy and that kind of history, maybe if that's what he thinks would be the key to unlocking it, or if he is referencing another fruit. Not too sure, but that's kind of my shot in the dark. I think
there was that other fruit that was referred to as the treasure of Elbaf that was I guess, stolen or disappeared in that whole incident where Loki allegedly killed his father.
Okay.
Which happened around the same time Shanks would have left the island with the Gomu Gomu no Mi. / Hito Hito no Mi model.
Maybe.
I don't know. Coin flip. It's either...
Call it
could either be that, but it could also be the devil fruit that Loki himself has. Because the kind of running theory that the Giants are working with is that he killed his father for the devil power or whatever.
He is the devil as he was a demon baby. That we beat relentlessly.
As you do to demon babies.
It's true.
If you hit them hard enough, they will stop crying at some point.
Also...
You know, me and my friends would have beat ET to death with hammers.
That's just you. But I have big news for the unemployed people that remember drama from 3 years ago.
There was drama 3 years ago? We didn't
Not really.
That shit now?
No, unfortunately, tea is a very old invention. Ask the British. Actually, not even ask the British. Ask the Chinese. But Matt Rife, the comedian that... Anyways, point is comedian, not incredibly funny. He got the Elon Musk like jaw surgery. That's a little background lore. Anyways, he's now the owner of the Annabelle doll.
Wait, what? How?
The Annabuddy's doll?
How? I thought that was
he bought it.
I thought that was owned by the Warrens and was in their museum.
Yeah, he bought that.
He
bought it? A museum would sell me a fucking
like the whole
plesiosaur skeleton?
The whole museum or just the doll?
Allegedly.
Which one?
Probably.
Yeah, he bought the museum.
I was going to say, yeah, you probably have to buy the whole museum if the doll is the centerpiece of it. Because, like, why would they even stay open without it?
Yeah, so that's big news for the unemployed this week. Big news. I mean, outside of the little Tay thing, but we don't want to talk about that because that's disgusting.
What?
But oh God,
you see, you were so much more in tune to all this. So like half the time you start talking about pop culture references, I don't know what you're talking about. So I need clarification.
Little Tay. 10 years ago, do you remember the 8-year-old child that was flexing her stacks of money that her father made being a lawyer?
Yeah, I remember. Because didn't she also try and be like a rapper for a little bit and it like didn't work?
Yeah. So that child became 18, opened an OnlyFans and made over $1 million in 24 hours.
I feel so old.
I mean, it's like fucking... I don't know their fucking name because I don't keep up with it, but I watched that documentary on Netflix. What was it? Like the problems of being a child star on social media or something like that. I don't remember the fucking name, but basically it was talking about like children's social media influencers and kind of like how
for reference for the audience, I'm not upset with Little Tay on this.
It's more
Little Tay is not the problem.
It's the people
that paid.
Yeah.
But back to One Piece. I forgot what Matt said. It brought up it rung the Matt Rife thing, and I wanted to tell y'all that before we started, but now we're here.
Shame.
So I had to drop the 2-piece of unemployed news for the week. I mean, I have one more piece if you care about it. It's about Senna catfishing, but she wasn't catfishing. She just was in a bathing suit.
Who?
And she's a streamer. I'm not particularly a fan of hers necessarily. Granted, I don't really watch streamers. I just watch streamer clips. Yeah, she was at a pool party with the AMP house, which I don't really necessarily enjoy them either. but I guess people thought she was catfishing because she normally wears like normal clothes. She doesn't dress like feminine, I guess. Because she wore a bikini and has what the kids would call a sleeper build. But then she, like, whenever she streams, she's normally dressed like tomboyish.
That's
How is that catfishing?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I said it's news for the unemployed. We're all employed.
Maybe I'm just too old.
I know.
But yeah, I also don't care.
The little Tay thing. So it was called "Bad Influence: The Dark Side of Kidfluencing," and it talks about Piper Raquel. Yeah, I know, right? But it was super interesting. I like kind of documentary stuff like that. But yeah, apparently she was like a very, very big kid influencer, and she's still a very big social media presence. But it's like her mom controls like every aspect of her life, allegedly. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I think she turns 18 like this year or next year, something like that. And it's like, as soon as that happens, like, she's going to make one because I feel like it's just the trajectory course that she's on, And it's like, as soon as it happens, it's going to be like Lil Tay thing. People are going to spend so much fucking money and it's going to be really fucking weird. But, we live in a society. It's always
weird when we live in a society, that's for sure. Obviously, get your money if people are going to pay. Get it, I guess, but like also let's not play Boo Boo the Fool here. It's their 18th birthday. Anything that you're buying off of this they made before they were 18. So it's not legal.
No, I made all that content today and dropped it today.
Yeah, you made 200 videos and 400 plus photos with multiple partners in 12 hours.
Sorry, what?
Holy, yeah, no, that's so bad. That's so bad.
I'm throwing up fake numbers here because for obvious reasons I didn't subscribe or look further into this. I just looked at Little Tay's confirmation that
journalistic integrity, Alex.
I'm not a fucking journalist. That's what happened to it.
Oh, that's right. This is a fucking podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, we never once acted like we're journalists. We are placed under the comedy tag for a reason. Also, Matt, I love your hair part. It's giving what's the bad guy in Dexter's Lab?
Mandark.
That's what it's giving. It's giving kind of Mandark-ish.
I don't think he parts his hair. I'm pretty sure he has a bowl cut.
He does have a bowl cut, but I don't know. It's got the same vibe as Mandark because there's like a part in his bowl cut.
It's like
I think that's shine or like grease.
It's a side part because he literally has the M on the side of his head.
He does.
OMG, he is.
Oh, that's so good, actually. Dexter's Lab's a great show. I forgot where we were at predictions in One Piece.
Yeah,
and
I've brought up the news. Got a page
news
open for it.
Yeah, bring it open, bring it out. Or I bring up more news for the unemployed.
So, first thing that's interesting before the prediction is in the bottom right there, right underneath Big Mom, Pirate Streusen, Lin's partner. I feel like we don't know him or anything about him.
No, we know him.
Wasn't he? Yeah, that was the guy that was working with Mama Caramel.
Oh, okay. It's all coming together now. I get you.
Also, if he's Lin's partner, does that mean she's a victim?
I don't know.
I also don't know if it's meant in that context, but if it is in that context, yes, because he did kind of pick her up when she was a kid after she ate all those people.
Yeah. I mean, obviously she's a victim of like child abduction, of all that and whatnot. But I meant the other thing. I meant the other type of victim.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was part of Rox's crew.
Well, I mean, if Lin was, I guess it would stand to reason that he would be, because he's still with her today. He was on Whole Cake.
Yeah.
Right.
Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so,
I just kind of like didn't peg him as being.
Well,
I don't know,
obviously you didn't peg him. He's not real.
Of like,
sorry, that was bad.
Like we've got Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard on the crew. So it's just one of those things where it's like, maybe that means he's insanely strong. Or he's just a tag along. But this doesn't feel like the situation where they'd allow tag-alongs that don't pull their own weight.
No, we're not the Straw Hats. Yeah.
Got a literal backpack full of tag-alongs. Yup.
That crazy to say that, and also note that Robin is not in the backpack, so she is in fact not a tag-along. Her and Chopper are not tag-alongs. They are not in the backpack.
I mean, they are still literally being
carried. They
are literally on his shoulders. On the shoulders of giants.
They are clearly put above the rest. I'm not arguing that they're literally on the shoulders of giants. I'm saying
please don't ever put Chopper above Jinbei again.
In this context, we might have to, because Chopper
Jinbei,
also
the first son of the sea. We're not doing this one again.
See, you don't have the real love for Jinbei like I do, so you don't have it. You don't have it in your soul. I bet you could do one for Frankie. You could probably do one for Frankie, but you don't have that Jinbei love.
It's different. It's different.
It's different. I was about to make a racially based joke. Different.
Good segue, actually. Why is Barbell drawn so differently from all the other crewmates? They all look. Well, no, I mean like art style. They all look like they've got a lot more definition than.
He's a catfish. You know what catfish look like?
I've caught plenty of catfish in my days. I just
they got them dead eyes.
Drawn so poorly.
Dead eyes, flat faces. Talking about catfish. Yeah, I don't know. That's I don't know. As far as my theories, I'm still really trying to look for the friend of the crew. At this point, my friend prediction this week for Loki's friend, I'm gonna guess it's Blackbeard. I'm just gonna go with the laziest guess of all time. Has nothing to do with anything. I'm guessing Blackbeard because of it being him being the child of rocks.
I feel like if it was Blackbeard, then Blackbeard probably would have like sprung him out instead of just chatting with him on the phone. But
no, because Blackbeard's not trying to go to the war with the island of Belbath. But the island of Belbath is already destroyed.
What do you mean go to war? He can literally teleport him out. Like they would have never known that Loki was gone.
That's a recent addition.
But I mean, it's still recent enough that it could have happened by this point.
It could have, but we're clearly not moving that way.
Honestly, if that's something that like he were intent on doing, it probably would have been something that they would have gone ahead and done a good while ago.
Maybe. We don't know this. He's an enigma.
No, I guess
he's an enigma.
Charting wise,
yeah,
it makes sense
just
that
got over here.
Is on the way, Egghead was on the way to Elbaf, so maybe it was part of the list of things to do.
Right, but once they landed on Egghead and they got all that delicious Saturn information, we don't really need Loki anymore. You know, we now have all the information Saint Saturn had. Devil bless his soul. May he rest in peace.
Wouldn't be adding Loki to the crew for information.
I'm saying the information is more valuable than Loki.
Well, yeah, it's porque no los dos.
Because we're already stacked. Like, we're already a stacked crew. He just would have been a nice addition. Maybe if somebody dies, maybe if Kuzan betrays us, we'll go back. We'll swing back if he's not on the Straw Hat ship. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a good one. I'm not saying it's a good one. I'm just saying what I have this week.
Sure. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's what I got for y'all.
Well, that's our One Piece episode, everybody.
Did you give your prediction?
Yeah, I was talking about how the fruit they're looking for is the Gomu Gomu.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I meant to ask a follow-up. What do you think the other fruit is?
I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I want to say it's the fucking Law's power, but then that contradicts Matt's theory of him having that power. So it's like I don't really know. I
think it's the Yami Yami. I think it's the Yami Yami no Mi.
I could see that.
Personally, I mean, because that's the same one Blackbeard. Yeah. Blackbeard was looking for that thing for like almost 80 years. Or not 80, almost 40 years.
Yeah.
So
I could definitely see that because like it could explain why he had so much knowledge of it and yada yada.
Yeah, he also had the book.
Yeah.
But like why he wanted that one specifically, because there's a lot of really fantastic devil fruits, but he specifically wanted the only Logia that doesn't make you intangible.
Right.
Like specifically, so.
And I don't know if the book goes into that much detail on the powers of the fruits. I think it's just one of those kind of generic encyclopedias of like, hey, this is the fruit, this is what it looks like, this is what it does. Okay, cool, next. Like, no real in-depth.
It probably goes...
Yeah, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of text on each page.
Probably goes about as in-depth as Southern textbooks do about the American Civil War.
Makes sense.
Last time this Logia was seen in action, it was something about states' rights.
Yeah. No, 85% of the classroom that wasn't slavery was states' rights. States' rights about what? Railroads.
True.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where One Piece takes us next week. Do we have a chapter next week?
No,
I didn't look.
Nope, we have a break, but we will have a bonus buddies next week.